Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't. What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Black 40. Ready?
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Let's go. Hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they can't bring him down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Well, certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last game, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Childers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Vikings hit 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Bison.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.